today. I worked too hard. um, we actually have quite a lot of things to talk about today. Do you want to give any thoughts before we get started? I know you like to do your icebreakers.
Oh.
You want to do icebreakers today?
Yes, we can do our ice.
All right, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty.
Um, what really made your heart flutter this week? Don't concentrate on anything negative. Something that happened that made your heart flutter.
Oh,
This
go ahead.
this week or in general?
This week.
I can't really say this week. Last week for sure.
Well, you can go ahead and we didn't see each other last week, so go ahead.
So last week, at work, one of our other STI clinic sites in Central Harlem had their mini resource fair, and I was one of the people that came out and volunteered and stuff. Was a very interesting time, but at the end of it all, we saw like over nearly 200 people of the community residents of Central Harlem came out. That they got swag bags, they got information. They also got these cute heating patch from South Korea that actually helped with your time of the month. That you just put it on top of your clothes and it distributes like heat therapy where you need it, and it helps eases menstrual cramps and whatever I managed to snag one. And one of the other ladies who was also volunteering with me there, I think she was part of the Central Harlem staff and stuff. She was younger than me. I can't tell you how I know she's younger than me, but I know for certain she's younger than me. And she said that I did a great job with handling the community members and all the craziness and tallying the number of people that came and stuff. And she said, one day when I grow up, I want to be like you.
Aww, that's
nice.
It's a great story. So it looks like we have a job for you.
That's nice.
Most of this week I've been kind of under the weather, but every day it's been getting better and better. On Monday, I could hardly talk. So I'm grateful that today on Thursday, at least you won't get hear me, you know.
That's awesome. Yeah.
There's been a lot going on in New Jersey. I'm not sure if everybody's seen Delaney Hall has been kind of, but I saw that they released everyone that was pregnant inside the detention center this week. So even though there's a lot more work to be done, I was very grateful to see that at least the pregnant women were released and are, from what I hear, receiving care now. So that made me happy.
That is good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What made my heart glad to actually happen today, my mother received a letter from her youngest grandchildren, 6 and 7. I didn't think little kids wrote letters anymore. And they just wrote a letter, sent it from Georgia, address nicely, return address on back. They don't know how to do that. And it was just a letter about their day.
Oh, that's very cute.
That was nice. Well, I'm sure your mom would treasure that letter.
I know she did. Keep it forever.
For me, I think for this week, not learning, but being at a place where I was up there and what I talk about, I put into action, is not trying to change the things that I cannot change and worrying about things that I have no control over. And I think it really put me at a place where I just relax, because I had some tension last week, online, so but to do with work, and I was just at a place where I just wanted to pack and leave, and I thought my coworkers were saying, please don't leave. new to city council, he's a chief of staff and new project on business. Just think about it, just take it a little while, but you know, the changes and everything, all of us started feeling less unappreciated, you know, and so it's a heavy load as the union representative for the works here with other staff members just relying on me to get information what to do next, what to do. So for me it was affected me personally and then still having to represent them and stuff. So it was really taking a toll and I was just ready to just walk out.
Feeling better now.
And then somehow the other in my devotion I started not just reading but taking it into heart and very much.
I'm glad you
Yeah,
finished.
I went and
Less stress.
yes, this guy we went to we had a health fair and when the guy he was doing massage and I said I have to go for a massage. And I started when he touched me like this, oh my god.
Tense.
He said you're tense, you're so stressed and it's just like my whole back. So sometimes at nights I would just feel sometimes like, I know God, I'm getting a heart attack. I'm not getting a stroke because I'll just feel the pain, you know the tightness, you know, and so I have to woosah.
Yes.
Yes.
So I thank God for this.
Excellent.
We're glad you're not feeling the stress.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So, let's get the easy stuff out the way.
Mhm.
May minutes.
Brief synopsis.
Please, thank you.
Alright. We'll get it done. So going through the main minutes, there are 2 long pages, but we had actually we had a really good meeting last week. We also had a good speaker who spoke about community solar and the benefits of community being involved with looking into sharing solar power so that they can decrease the energy costs, and she gave us a lot of good information about that, how to get connected, and also we gave her information on how to connect with the seniors that might be interested in the neighborhood. We also spoke about the senior citizen centers and the adult day services needs assessment. Came up with a tentative plan on what we would like to see included in our I guess when we present our district budget, right? So we were gonna pay attention to the senior centers and find out what they need and hopefully get their needs also included in our budget to help them out. We also went through some next steps as to how to organize groups to make these visits to the senior centers in the neighborhood. In addition to that, we made everyone aware of the town hall, and that was in reference to the shelter that they want to place on Empire Boulevard, the Ramada Inn, and there were a few of us there, able to see what was going on. And also we went over and updated our upcoming community wellness and resources fair, updated the event flyer. We also decided on next steps in terms of confirming the participants and the vendors. We didn't have time really to discuss the senior spa day, that was postponed, and we adjourned our meeting at 8:10.
Motion to approve?
Do we have quorum?
Yes. It's so we are all committee members.
We are, just want to make sure.
Yeah, so it's you, myself.
Right.
Yeah, but remember, yeah.
And so we're missing
Rosa.
Noli, Bakari. Who is with Richard?
I haven't, Rachel, she came once or twice.
And Brianne.
So those persons we haven't seen.
We have.
We do have.
Any comments about what we discussed last week.
The only correction is FRANCISCA and it's removed.
I'm sorry, what was the correction?
Francisco, the spelling of my name.
How do you spell it?
It's not O, it's A.
Oh, Francisca,
A.
yes,
O is for man.
yes.
FRANCISCA.
Oh, I see it, I see it.
Yeah, it's probably spelled
Where is
check it there.
After
Oh, I
like
see, in the
for
body of
section
the-
B.
Okay.
So if we, any other changes, if we do that, then we can reshare with the board, so they have the right, information. Right, otherwise approved?
Yes.
If I may I speak?
Of course.
I know I have said it before, but I have to say it again. That I'm very proud of you guys. I don't have to stress myself because you're on board. You take charge, and then you take charge. When I say charge, it means you understand. And if you're not there, my young lady there, she falls in. She falls to follow through as to what's happening, and we have never had this kind of structure from 2015. I keep forgetting Abigail. I know Abigail, with your work, I'm not expecting. I'm very happy that you take the time to be here.
I
because-
appreciate you. Yeah, I come because you're all so welcoming, and yeah, I appreciate you.
So, and
Yes.
then your input
Yes.
and everything, we really do appreciate your presence and your input, and we just hope that you continue to be on board with us. And you're part of the team. You're part of the thing. So anything that you want to add, in the chat, some question and some good one, you're part of the team.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I've never had this type of structure because sometimes I'm on the road and I don't have access to a computer or anything, and then for the 2 minutes, so can you please call me something, and then
We
if
have
you,
each other's backs here,
Yeah, so I just want to say thank you so much, thank you. I think that we have the best team. Thank you so much. So the summertime is coming, and I know there should be new business, right? But you all have to forgive me that I'll be 63 years this year. I tend to forget stuff. When it comes to my mind, if I don't bring it out, I forget. This is our last meeting for the season. Yeah, we will be meeting online. We will put stuff online for the official meeting. If we need to meet, we can meet, right? But officially, and I'm looking forward that we can meet up and go for a cocktail and just sit down and just familiarize
We have
ourselves.
so many nice places in this
Yes.
nice
Yes,
neighborhood.
yes,
That's not
yes.
Yeah, that we can just meet up and just talk and get to know Fran and get to know Abigail and get to know Lisa. I guess I never thought that Lisa was so Lisa. I never wanted to approach her because she looks so,
Was it?
So, carry on the meeting, that's another conversation for another time. But I just want to say thank you guys so much.
So how do we follow that?
I don't know. It was so nice.
Yeah, it was so nice. How do we follow that? Anyway, thank you for the guidance, because this is our first rodeo, well, my first rodeo with a fair behind the scenes. I think it's gonna be great. Just gotta go checklist.
Yes.
Just to make sure we're aligned as to who's doing what do we have, what do we need, where we're getting it from, how's it getting back, things
How
like
many
that.
people have registered so far?
I can't tell from the other sheet, I have to check when I get home. when I'm in front of a laptop.
Over 10?
Let me see. So for the tracker, this is not the latest one. Because I know you updated it, right? Let me see if I can.
So you have any approximate?
Well, I did about 15, and I would say maybe out of the 15, 5 confirmed.
And I had one confirmed.
So I did over 30. So I'm not sure if they responded to the
The
QR
four,
code.
right, right.
I'm not sure if they did, but I did over 30. And then, so I was waiting because I didn't want to send out another batch because I know with Betty, you know, a lot of persons respond. So that was the reason why I spoke about the tables and stuff, because one person contacted me and said they would love to come, but if they could get chairs.
Yeah, I updated that on the track because there was 2 organizations, Canva and I also believe Downstate. That they mentioned they wanted a table and 4 chairs.
Right. Actually, there's 2 because Dante forwarded from. Remember the gentleman that came from the
Doctor's office.
no, the other one from the Caribbean Women's Association. I think he's coming. So that we have at least 7. That's
I think they should have more. We will get more by then. So the reason why I didn't send out too many, and I just sent out to persons that I just met, and those persons that I just met because I attended 2 health fairs, and then I wanted those persons to be there, so that's the reason why I sent it to them, right? And I sent out to Department of Finance, I sent out to some agent and those people. So I just wanted to kind of see how many people have responded thus far, so that I can send out some, you know.
I sent to the Department of Finance because the Department of Aging had an online form that you had to fill in.
Okay.
Because that contact person,
Yeah.
no, the address, email address was wrong.
Okay,
Or
I'm
maybe
sure
it doesn't work there.
Juris,
No, it was McDonald or something like that. It was on the track.
it was in the track.
Yeah, but that's like FDNY and Department of Aging, they had their own online virtual form.
Mhm.
So I filled it out.
Good for
But
you.
I left either your
Wonderful.
name or Lisa's name as a contact person.
Wonderful. Yeah, because I did talk to them, and they said to fill out the form online because so when you do check it again, so there were two sets, 2 infos that we're supposed to fill out. I told them I wanted to do the CPR training, and then to do they give the regular information. So they said for the CPR there's a difference. So you say when you go online, then you look and you will see where it talks, you know, to fill out for the CPR.
So you go back on again and fill out the form?
For just look for the one that's for the CPR, yeah. And then also for as I said, we have those chairs. I think there are some more somewhere. We have more than those. Also, we have about 30 that we can get from assembly members' office, but we really need up tables, right? So I spoke to Fidelis, and Fidelis told me, I think I spoke to you guys online about that. So Fidelis said that they will give us tents. We can get the tents from them. I went to Assembly Member Farrell Lewis last week, but this is not a district, right? It's with the Joseph district, but they had some stuff happening. I called the office and I was not able to get through to anyone there. So I have to try to find out from them if we can get some tables. If not, then I was trying, I thought Jackie was going to come tonight because I want Jackie to link up with Alicia at Dumpstead, so that Alicia could work with Health First to see if they can get some tables. And also, they told me to reach out to Edith Learners. Edith Learners may be able to donate tables. Yeah, so we wanted the tents, definitely we wanted tents and stuff.
Hi, Isaiah. Hello, how are you?
How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah. So yes, so that is these are the things. So I'm really trying to work on getting refreshments and the tents and the chairs and stuff like that. Right. So this stuff.
So Fidelis is confirmed they have tents.
They do have tents.
So my question is, are they gonna bring us tents or
Yes.
they're gonna bring us tents that
Well,
day?
we had the resource fair, they brought the tents. And then they took them. So I'm going to touch with Anna. Anna had tents and Anna had tables and chairs. So I want to find out from her whether her organization had to pay for it because they are not for profit. So they have funding for that, whereas we don't. That's the reason why it's kind of as anything else. I spoke to Dante and I told Dante to check in for the bouncy house.
Mhm.
So he told me to have the guy to call him. So I called the guy. He asked the guy to connect with Dante. So I followed up with him to see as to because he will put in for the application for the bouncy house, and then also Dante is putting in for the because the permit was not put in as in.
He said he put it in.
He put it in now.
He put it in.
Okay, wonderful.
The permit's in. I'm sorry, I have to go back to Fidelis. That's how my phone.
Yeah, no problem. You're like.
Can you also find out how many tents?
So I'll find out because they had like 15.
Okay.
They had 15. So I'm gonna find out that from them as to how many, if we can get that many from them.
Okay, that would be good. And you said there's about 30 chairs here.
So yeah.
Oh, she went to the store.
Oh, so at the assembly member there are about 30 chairs there. Yeah. So we need about if we are getting because I'm rounding it up to like 60 tables, right? So if we have 30 tables, so we have 30 tables, then we'll need 60 chairs, right?
Right.
And then also, and that's for the vendors, but the seniors will need chairs on the side for them to sit.
Right.
Mia?
Yes.
A question, please. How many chairs do we have? Those folding chairs. How many do we have?
Hold on, let me see. 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 18, 24, maybe 20.
About 20.
No, I think 2 more, like 30.
About 30. So how many tables we have?
We have 2 8-foot tables. I believe we have 2 10-foot tables we've never used. And we have the standard 2 folding.
So that is like,
Another
let's say
8.
like we have
2
about 5,
more 8 inches. Yeah.
6, 5, 6.
Yeah, the 10-inch ones are like
Yeah,
massive.
yeah, they heavy. So we need
That's
chairs.
That'd be
Okay.
cool. So then who's gonna grab that?
Oh.
See?
No,
So
I'm
that's
I'm
another
sure
thing, right?
we can
We need
figure
to
it
make sure we understand if there's 30 here, how we get at least 30 over there and back.
Okay. Okay.
The chairs.
July 11th.
Don't get them get a zip card.
Yeah, they have larger vehicles, so we can figure it out.
Yeah. Put them up.
Yeah, because they're all labeled.
So question for the water and because since we're gonna have seniors
Mhm.
and stuff like that, so refreshments how do because it's kind of a little tricky with the office.
Yeah.
Because that's a city agency.
Mhm.
So can we get water? How many pieces of water can we get from here?
That shouldn't be a problem as much as necessary. And we can also see if we can get a sponsor maybe. We got a sponsor from Local Development Corporation of Crown Heights for youth services. They gave pizza. So maybe if
So if we can get
something
that would be
more
great.
light,
Yeah,
snacks
like
for
pizza
seniors.
and juice and water.
yeah,
Yeah.
we can make the ask.
Okay.
Just
Thank
to
you.
need a note, yeah.
So we just yeah. So lower the LDC, she said?
A little, it's a senior, it's a project cooperation in Hampton, so farming come and works over there. She's a senior, she's the director. And then she's very close to us, so she can sponsor some pizza and stuff.
So that's pretty good if we have 30 chairs.
Yeah, so if you have 30 chairs here and 30 over there, so any extra chairs we get, that would be great. Now I have a table, a folding table. I can use that. It's on a Saturday, so it's on a Saturday, so I cannot get anything. I could have gotten 4 tables from church, but it's a Saturday we'll be using it. So I can't get anything from church. So it's on a Saturday.
Okay, so it seems that tables and chairs, it looks like we'll have enough.
Yeah. Not chairs we do have, but tables we need. Yeah, we do need tables. Because some persons come in. Did we look at I didn't look at the stuff to see if she pull it. Stuff in charge. To see if she, because the last time I looked at it, it still had, if you need chairs, if you have your chairs and your tables. So I want to her to retract that from her notice, Betty, because she still had it up there, so I have to call her so that she could retract that. And I think that's the reason why a lot of persons hasn't responded, because of that. So I have to call her so she can retract it. Yeah. You have to retract that, and tables and chairs will be provided.
Music.
Yeah. We have to talk to the master pastor. Of the love.
Oh.
She would be able to make that happen. Because when we did it the first time we did it,
Okay, I'll put it in there.
Edna came in, Edna brought they had a generator, and I think just and everything. So we can talk to her.
Okay. And food, I'm putting beer.
Refreshing this one. If we can get some fruits, we can get someone who can do the fruits and stuff like that. That would be nice.
Porta potty, I have to just reach out to Dante because he's working on that. He said at least about two.
So yeah, if we can get the one for the men and one for the women. Well, both men and women can use it. That too would be great.
I think we should have a table. Should be a
We will have our
sitting
own
table with tablecloth or
Definitely,
whatever.
she would have it here. Yeah, we had it the last time. We have our own tent, our table and everything. Yeah.
Bouncy house you talked about. Yeah, we'll confirm that with Dante, right? Nursing students.
Yes. Teresa's on it. He confirmed today. He's the president of the student body for the nursing students for this cohort for the accelerated nursing students. So he's confirmed. He said he has a few people that are interested. He will definitely confirm 2 for me, and I'm trusting.
Great.
Yeah. So we'll have 3
Awesome.
Volunteers, right?
volunteers. Yeah.
What school is this again?
SUNY Downstate.
Any yeah, but then Betty and Betty, you know Betty, right? Betty Wong, she's at Downstate.
Oh,
Yeah, she's the community coordinator liaison.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you know Alicia Greenwich?
okay. No, I'm just in the nursing department, so I don't know.
You know, when-
Outside of
she's
that.
their admin, she's one of the vice presidents.
Okay.
Anything on the, I'm sorry, I'm asking you a question. You know, okay, I gave you the floor, so I don't want to step over you.
Let me just finish with you.
Sure.
The supplies.
Yeah. I mean it's still a little. If push comes to shove, I'll just buy some stuff because I think they all have their own stethoscope. I don't know if they all have their own manual blood pressure. If they don't, I have 2. I could buy one. And beyond that, I don't know if we need anything else.
I think I have a manual.
If you have one, we can. Okay.
I don't have a stethoscope.
Okay. They have their own stethoscope. Yes.
Okay. So let me just add here.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll go to I'll have Kings County to send me the link to request for somebody to come with a table so they can bring swags and stuff as well. I'll see if Mr. McLeod could get someone from the dental unit to come and show the CEO. I'll talk to him to see if there's yeah, so I will maybe have to run over to Kings County. Because usually when they come, they will bring swag. And downstate will bring swags. I am going to touch base with. I am so sorry. You want to
I
comment, Joey?
think I'm finished with blood pressure supply. I think we'll be
Okay.
okay.
I think we'll be okay. I guess my only question was, when we were talking about tables, like what does their table look like? It's just gonna be like, I feel like right now, if I opened it up right now, it would just be like a table with 2 chairs and a couple
You
of.
have a banner, like a school banner,
I
or
don't know.
any kind of pamphlets about the nurses.
The pamphlets we could definitely do,
Yeah.
for sure.
And there's for some giveaways.
That's gonna be hard for the students.
It's tough for the students. Yeah, they're just,
So no, but they do not have to necessarily have to go for the student. They can speak to persons on the outside because sometimes they have condoms. They have different stuff like that they can because the last time someone came from Dumpster, they have this thing and they have the condoms in there and then they have different little gadgets, different things that they give. And the pamphlets, because they may have certain disease, exactly. So they
Blood pressure, diabetes.
Is it, I'm sorry, downstate is definitely coming, right?
Then you just put the students.
It's put
Yeah.
close to them.
I mean, that would be ideal if the downstate people would help the nursing, because the nursing students are approved from the dean. I got approval. However, they're coming on their own volition.
Yes,
They're
yes.
not coming as downstate.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. So it would be great if the downstate table would maybe give some swag for the nursing students to hand out. But as far as a banner, I don't think so, because it's not like official.
We need at least like a sign or something that
Something.
says, free blood pressure check here,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
It could just be something they print and put in a
Yes.
stand, doesn't have to be fancy, but you also need alcohol wipes and hand sanitizer.
Yeah, that I can bring. Yeah, I can. Worst case scenario, I'll just buy it. Yeah.
Hello?
Please leave your message for 6.
Actually.
Okay, she's on call. All right. She's on call. Let's calling the president. Yeah, and
All right, you're up.
what was I saying?
I don't know.
You're talking about the dental unit in Kings County.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I will talk to Mr. McCall concerning with this swags downstage. I'm gonna call Curtis from downstairs, so they usually come with a lot of, sometimes they have little funds that they give for the summer, and they come with their bag and they give away stuff. So the one group here, which is from Brookfield Hospital, they usually come with the old facilities, they come with different stuff, because that's fine. So I'm going to check with them. I was calling the leader, she's on the phone, she will call me back, I will call Curtis to let him know so he can put things together. And I will, you said that you did Department of Aging, right? Okay. I have to talk to her because I know she said, Dr. Love said that she will see what she can do, but I would really like if we can get some fresh vegetables, fruits and stuff, to bag them and give to the seniors. And then the pictures, where do we get those pictures from? Remember we said we were going, so I have two, where we can have cucumbers and gingers and stuff with water, infused water, and then we can have another one with fruits, and so maybe they go, and we have it close and we can drink the water.
So we need something to put the
I have two
water
of
in.
them.
You have two of them?
I have a medium sized one and I have a good size one. But and during that time, so many people will be there, so we could get like another one.
Right.
And we have at least 3. That would be good.
I tried reaching out to Metro Plus. Still waiting to hear back. I actually emailed 2 different Metro Plus representative, one from the Excel
I know one. She's my friend. She's on Church Avenue. Is she the one?
Is it, if it's,
Maybe it's on the list.
yeah, that,
Church on
Richard
It
Bus
is-
is on the list, but not the location.
yeah, yeah. I think it's Tara. That was her name on the list there. I haven't heard anything back. I also reached out to another representative, Miss Salcedo from, I went to the Fort Greene had a health fair May 16th, which I went to that, which is how I wound up getting her contact information in the first place, and I reached out to her. Still waiting to hear back, because I also explained, there we go, I got it, Tasha, there we go. I reached out to her, haven't heard anything back yet. I called Emblem Health Community Neighborhood Care yesterday. Got referred to Lady Jamie Augustine, who's in charge of the community affairs at Emblem Health, that they come out to do health community events and stuff. I left a message, I haven't heard anything back either. I did, however, came across one other organization, it's called the Center for Hearing and Innovation. They had like a mobile van that they were doing free hearing tests.
Oh.
And I got her contact information. Yeah, I was busy that May 16th. So I reached out to the lady in charge. Her name is Kay Phipps. They are available July 11th. However, I don't think we would be able to afford to have them because they do charge the fee, and for what she told me to come there on Saturday, it would cost something like $2,000 and something dollars.
okay, so then the other life.
Huh?
Then in our other life.
In the other life.
I told her I would bring it up to the
Yes.
leader of my health and social system to see what she has to say about it. But
Yes, I think once the whole, we can't do anything on that scale until we get the Friends of CB9
Friends of
up and
CB9,
running,
yeah.
and then we can get money for running into that.
yeah,
What is that?
It's the nonprofit arm of CB9. So, remember how Jackie sent us something from Target that said that they would grant some funds to the organization, but they can't do it to a government organization, they have to do it to a nonprofit organization. So, right now, that arm of
It's broken.
CB9 is not up and running. So
we had it because when I started, we had it up and running, and there were other organizations who used to do the funding through them, and they used to get the money and just give us a percentage. But then the treasurer for CB9 have to keep on top of it. Right. So they are the ones who have
it's a job.
they have to keep on top of it and have other entities, other persons running it, because as a city agency we can't run it ourselves. The city community we can't run it ourselves. So we can
We
get
like
money.
the next committee
Yeah.
to run that
Yeah.
part of it. But that's in the future.
But they have been saying that they will put it to no start it over again. So I just hope the new chair coming in will push it.
I do also have another contact within Department of Health community. They are on the community engagement side that I met back in March. That they do like a lot of these different lifestyle management, chronic disease management stuff like hypertension 101 and how to read your food labels, food label literacy and all of that kind of stuff. The person I spoke to yesterday, he said that I would need to email him so he could forward it to his boss, because she's the one that dispenses the team to go out and do stuff like this in like community settings and stuff, but he's very interested.
Follow up. So that would be really good.
I mean, I have some of their stuff that he gave me back in March. That this is like a couple of the stuff that they did. Don't know if it'll help, but they have a fresh food market, farmers market on Fridays, hypertension 101,
All this I think is very useful.
chronic disease management program.
So they can come and they're from the city, they're cities, so we don't have to pay them anything, that they will come. So follow up with them. And because you have a telephone number and everything. Because I don't like when one person connect and somebody disconnected. So we just want to just.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna shoot an email to him to reach out to his, so he can forward to his boss and stuff and go from there. But back in March, when I spoke with him initially, for a different event, he said that he's very interested, that he would love to be in touch with what we do and with CD9 community events and stuff.
That's great, maybe one time maybe after,
Yeah.
maybe next session, come talk to us, maybe we can have some sort of like town hall.
Yeah.
You know.
So unfortunately on my end, the only one person that I do have confirmed for sure that is coming is my contact, Dawn Shuck. She's with Sister Links. She's also connected with Department of Aging. She deals with primarily seniors, folks above 65 and over.
That's great.
She was actually, she came to, when I was at the health task force with my former church, she came out to that, and she had a lot of different resources for folks 65 and over, and also she knows a lot of different departments there and stuff that I don't know, that her knowledge could be super useful to us in the near future. I told her I can forward her information to you.
So is she able to come to?
She herself no, but she confirmed she's definitely sending her colleagues in her place to go.
Okay.
That's great.
I sent her an email a while back informing her of the date change, July 11th, and stuff. I can send her the flyer again. The form is a little tricky sending it to her because I'm not sure why I can't do it in my email and stuff, but we'll try.
That's good, so that's it, confirmed. Solid confirmed, 8, that's good. That's better than 0.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah,
We'll have
unfortunately
budget.
I wasn't, I batted 0 with the health insurance folks.
We'll have much more than that, we'll have over 20. We will.
Just a few other things. Games, is that Jackie also?
So the games really, that's with the bouncy house.
That's what the bounce house.
So bouncy house, it's a combo. So they have the slides inside. They have basketball on the inside, and then they have I think an hour and a half of face painting,
Okay.
and then the little balloon animal stuff, and then also have the icing,
Icy maker?
ice
The shaved ice
the
machine?
shaved ice.
Oh, that's nice.
Are we looking to get like, in terms of like dessert stuff for the
Dessert
health,
over.
for the health fair?
So we do, we just get, we'll see if we can get the infused waters,
Okay,
we'll get the, if we can get some fruits,
okay.
fresh vegetables, if any. I'm not sure if my church will have any fresh vegetables left over. If not, I talk to Jackie for the savings. So we have fruits and fresh vegetables.
Alright. Have we, I don't know, have we tried campaign against hunger? The like the mobile shop that they have, like farmers market, where they have fresh fruits and produce.
It's on the list.
I mean,
I sent them an email.
they
Send
were
them an email?
they recently came out to my job place, Central Harlem STI clinic, with the health bugs and stuff, and people were there buying produce and stuff.
I'm also creating a check-in list for the vendors, so make sure we know who's here.
Yeah.
Make sure we have their current email, because maybe if they were the one we initially contacted, we have their information, and we can reach out to them next time. Okay. So the last thing, and we can finalize this for the time, but are we gonna have like a run-up show of the day? We know we're gonna be there at 11. Is everybody able to come at 11? Are you here?
Yeah, July, yeah.
So it's on my block.
It's on your
So
block.
I'll be there early o'clock to make sure that the block is blocked.
That's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
To make sure
So
cars
I'm
move.
happy that you brought that up. So I'll be picking up the no parking sign from the precinct. Right? So we can always meet up down there to put up the sign like 2 days before. So like Wednesday we can put them up, and then we can also print a few flyers and put them on the poles out there also, so as persons who walk in, they will see the flyers. So we can put those on Wednesday, and then the content sign. I think I still have the yellow tape. The hardest thing is that people don't pay attention. When you put no parking, when you get in there, the whole place is still there. So we're supposed to start at 12. So at 10 o'clock, we'll start blocking the street. So persons will see. But as long as you keep the street open, people don't pay no mind, but when they see.
And usually when you have a street that's blocked off for like an event, sanitation will come, the street sweep will come
After,
before.
Usually we'll have to request that, so we can have them to ask for them to come to clean.
who will be asking?
We have here to ask them to come to clean. But at the end of the day, because the 71st, when we were last week in East New York, they had the health fair over there, and the 71st precinct they were towing away cars. So it's something that I speak to them over there, because when we put up those things, the signs early o'clock,
Right.
they should be able, because people just dismiss it. I go crazy with that.
Yeah, it's true.
Event over there, so they don't understand. It's just not all over the city. They ignore it, and sometimes persons who live 2-3 blocks away, they park and they don't come back. They see this. Oh, I didn't see it. It was just a 3 day. You're blind. So yeah. So I will talk to them. So I was so happy. I said, oh, so they came and they were towing away. So they did it by mid-drivers. They tore away the cars, and then over there they were towing away the cars. So I speak to them. I speak to them also. And ask them if cars were business, no parking. So it's there.
One of the things I just thought about, because we talked about street sweepers and stuff, would the board be able to provide like garbage bags and stuff like that, so we make sure we kind of keep the place kind of clean?
Yeah. We're gonna get them. We gotta have garbage bags.
I just want to make sure we walk with
Yeah,
this.
garbage bags. But you spoke about music though. Music
Yes.
is very something that we need to remind me, so I can ask, and because even when you see it, I do see things and I tell persons, well, no, I don't want it to happen this way. And I told him that Albany is not the right place to have a resource fair, because you have more vendors than persons who are coming.
Oh, I see.
You understand?
Right.
Now, Albany East New York between Albany and Troy, you have a lot of Jewish people over there. Jewish people that they are not the resource fair type of people. They move they go on the merry way and do stuff. So they don't stop. If 2 or 3 of them stop and ask you, so they don't stop, and I tell them it's not a good place to have a resource fair, number one. Secondly, there is a school. There are two or three schools over there, and the school bus is coming at 2-3 o'clock to pick up the students. So therefore, you cannot block the street. You have to block the street. So it was very dangerous that the street fair is going on. The children are walking. They have chairs in the middle of the street doing street yoga, and the buses.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
because I'm like, and I was telling the lady, so last year I was saying, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that. So this year she kept me totally out of it. She did her own thing, you know. So then when I showed up and I said, hey, this can't happen like this, I am so happy you are here. I'm so happy you are here, but it's not you. It's not going to work. So we had to end it up. So that's the reason why when you're doing stuff like that, you have to think of all the nooks and crannies as to and music kind of draw people. Maybe people hear music and they come out. And down there they are about 10 or more apartment buildings, you know, and people will come out. So what I would like for us, if we could secure a day that we can have flyers and we can go to the apartment buildings and put the flyers in the lobby. You know, so because or even though because the elderly people who are not able to go outside on the streets, but in the lobby when they walk in, you will see, you know, people place them right by the elevator so that they can see something.
Well, if the board can print out stuff,
Yeah, they tell
Well,
you. Would that be
you know, they pick it up and just
wow, yes, sir.
just drop it.
Because the first
It's
time
easier to drop off at a building than to go individually.
Yeah. So the first time we did it, that's what I did. We put them on the street, and then on the Sunday we went to every building at least one building.
Anybody else have anything on the fair? I think we're in a good place. And we can reconfirm over WhatsApp. You know, I'll put everything together and clearly see where things are at.
So if when people respond back on the Google form, it automatically
It goes to a spreadsheet. Yeah, it goes to a spreadsheet that I see. Sorry. When I go home, by the weekend, I'll have everything for you. Who's confirmed, where we need additional information, and compare who's put in information. If we needed any additional tables or tents and stuff, I'll tally all that up and share with everybody.
So can you put it in the chat for Dr. Love, a reminder for music, entertainment from it, no? And then also
I'll give her all the stuff that.
yeah, so what would like her information with it from her, if we can get the fruits and vegetables, if we can get music DJ and tables.
Tables.
And I mean just put it as a general and then not just forwarding it to her like we're asking her bombarding her with because we did ask her before and then she said yes.
Yeah, I think she did. So,
She did, yeah, but I still don't like to, you know.
okay.
Yeah, but we just put it, these are the things, outstanding things, you know, major things that we need to get. Tables.
Okay.
Tables and fruits, vegetables and stuff like that, and the DJ.
Music,
Yeah, music.
DJ, tables. Okay.
I can be there to set up at 11, but what time should the students be there?
Wait, what? So we go from 12 to 5. And usually we do set up 12 because the setup time, so we have to, I don't remember if we have to put that certain time is 11. The setup time 11, so supposed to start at 12, 1 to 3, 12, 1 to 3. Rest assured by 3, 4 o'clock, people start packing. Yeah, people start packing.
Okay.
Which stuff? Repeat what you just said.
Me?
Repeat what you just said about the agenda. It's set up at 11.
Yes,
Oh,
setup
that
time
was
is 11.
right. That was a good
The
place.
setup time is 11, the event set at 12 to 5. But every event that I go to, even my event is on the 16th, but I'm changing it moving it from the 16th to the 23rd in the junction, and 12 to 5 on 3 o'clock people start backing up.
Okay, so that's not too bad. We see if it's too light, then we're
Yeah.
back on. The next thing is the proposed confinement shelter. We as Carol said that we attended the town hall, and it was fiery.
Yes.
A lot of emotions for sure. I know a lot of you don't go to the general board meeting, and during the board meeting, Fred, our chair, he put forth a resolution, and I don't have a copy of it. A copy for everybody, as to the board's response to this shelter. I thought it had a lot of the points that the community put forward. I actually raised my hand and said something, and added a piece to it. But you'll see the final resolution. Just want to make sure that everybody was here.
Okay. When will we see the final?
It's already been published. Are you all on the e-blast?
Yes.
It was I think it was in the e-blast. It might have been in the e-blast to get to it. But if not, Mia's gonna print one out.
Okay.
Let's see. And also one of the things that the community wanted was the fair share, like what was their process?
Right.
And they actually shared a document.
Oh, really?
Yes. I have not gone through it, because as a board member, you were able
Okay,
to
so
see
who
that.
shared the document? That company, right? What was the name of that company?
Project Renewal.
Oh, yeah.
I think it came from the city, though. It came from the city.
Yeah. So the city shared their
Fair share
process.
plan, whatever it's called. Forgive me, I don't know the technical terms for it. It's quite a large document. I have yet to go through it. But my initial just perusing is that it's still missing certain things. So I just wanted to let you all know that did
So
come
is it
through.
still going forward? Because it was supposed to be up and running this week.
I'm hearing
June
something.
June 15th, they actually put that in the.
Oh, 5.5 now.
There is a lawsuit trying to stop it. The resolution itself said that we want to postpone this. We do not want this to move forward.
She's trying to print it, so let's see what happens.
Okay.
Printers give a little problem.
Yeah, just so everybody has it, there's another board, additional board meeting. And other work there. Lost my train of thought now. I was telling them that the city sent the fair share document. How did they determine that this was a valid place to put folks?
Is it coming through?
I think she got it to work, yeah. I heard some more noise. Sounds like it was.
So I just wanted to make sure that everybody was on the same page as what's going on.
Yeah, I missed it, but I'm not hearing anything since we had a town hall.
I know that there was a rally outside of the shelter. And I thought I saw something come through that said that the lawsuit, they were doing something. with
That's
the
what
lawsuit.
Alicia said.
Yeah, from Alicia's side.
My only thing with I'm calling for persons to have a place to stay. It hurts my heart when I walk the street and I see younger boys sitting on the side of the street, nowhere to go, bags, and you can tell that they're sleeping on the street in the winter or whatever. So I'm calling for persons, but I think that especially the state, they disrespect our community. They have no regards for our community. They just come and they just place persons and they're using those voters as disguise in our community. Because I was wondering, and that's what opened my eyes to what's happening. Because driving up on Atlantic, so you leave Nostrand going back up, and I'm like, a slew of hotels. I said, what's going on over there? Because I know when I used to live there, people used to say that those hotels that people who used to go there and play their tricks in there. So I said, a lot of tricks going on all over there, boy. All those hotels up there. But it's then I get to understand that those hotels are doing some money making thing. You know, so they have those places and it's just these guys as a hotel.
Some of them are shelters for, maybe they're shelters. There's a couple that are for the a couple years ago they turned them into the homes for the immigrants who were bused out here. That's a lot.
Yeah, but then they were not staying though. They were just like they did for 3 months and then they were silent seekers.
Asylum seekers.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
So that's but I think that right here on Empire, not the place for this place, not the place. You know, and I as I told them, I had this friend, she would be calling me 2 o'clock in the morning, she said, Fran, I need your help. I'm like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, what can I do to help you? And then I'm going to call Officer Pierre, and then he is such a darling from the 67%, and he would answer, and then the next day he would go. You know, and then she was having issues at Brighton Plaza and all that. You know, because when she gets home, she can't get in, they're blocking there. And the persons who have the private homes on the corner and the private sides, because they have them on the outside, well, they said that this place will be that the type of policy, that's not what you would have to put it, right? The policies are different. But then on the other side over there, when you leave at 7, they can't get up before.
And I think the thing here, we have seen before how they manage their facility, right? Is why we are so hesitant.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course. So I think that usually when they do those things, the ink is already dry on the paper.
Which
You
is
know,
not good.
yeah, and it's not good because it's the same thing that they did with the Armory. You know, the Armory came and all hot and sweaty and make you believe that they had the interest of the community at heart, and it wasn't so at all. You know, and then the elected officials, they let us down. You know, they let us down real bad. You know, so with this shelter there, now you have women saying, oh, I used to go, even me, she's not even going outside to walk her little dog anymore. You have women who walk down there whatever time in the morning to get the train. So they are afraid to walk there now when when they deal over there. You know, and then they're sitting there and then they're watching us because we were all there at the town hall, watching us like we're the bad guys. No, we are not the bad guys. You all did not take our feelings into consideration. This is our community. You all don't live in our community. You know, you don't know the things that we have experienced in our community. So you all need to bring us to the table and have a conversation. But then we're sitting there and then you could see the response to the questions that their body language was just like, enough already. Enough from you guys already. You know. And then they did, if you notice, a lot of them didn't have answers to the questions.
Or it didn't seem that they wanted to give us the answer.
That too.
Right?
But some of them we didn't know because they were giving conflicting information.
They were
They were
dancing
saying,
around the
it's
bush.
coming in June.
Yeah.
Then, well, not in June, in the summer.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So they were all over the place. You know, so I really don't know what's the conclusion there about what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because this is June, so this.
Yeah. But we'll keep following it for sure. Any new business? I know we talked about Senior Spa Day, which we can talk, I think, more about since it's our last meeting in September.
In September,
Right.
we'll come back with
Senior Spa Day. Throughout the summer, we'll talk about our senior center trips. See how we can gather some information, right? So when September comes around, we are that much ahead. Anything else?
Anyone who has any know of any shelters that we need clothing and stuff like that, let me know because I have 2 barrels, I have clothes and stuff like Sunday conference. We're having a health expo by my church on 56. So we'll have the inner even on stuff. And maybe afterwards I'm going by the men's shelter on Empire and Eastern Parkway and give out some stuff. What I would like for those of you who the Carol and Lisa that you are doing the minutes, I would really like in September when we come back to give me a rundown of the attendance. So persons who are part of the committee, if they have missed meetings, only came once, then they'll be out. And I'll have them to send a letter. And it's either they respond favorably or they have to, because then they can just be there. And then there are a lot of persons who are part of the committee and they don't show, but when you're having something exciting, everybody show up and they're taking credit on your hard work. You know, so I don't really deal with that. So I know this, I'm not sure what's happening to Mr. What's his name? Dan here, I can't remember that. I'm not sure if he's in town or what's going on with him. Has to be. No, he's out of town.
Is that a time?
Yeah,
I know
because
he
You
travels. for
remember
work.
what we had when I called on Zoom? And then he was like, he was in Georgia, he was down south. And as he said that we have persons with him now that he could not stay on the call.
Oh.
So he's out of town. Yeah, he is here. He travels a lot, you know, so he's out of his work. And he goes a lot in the US, so he travels a lot. But there are few persons here who here. There is this lady, I'm not sure if that's her name. You know the lady who came, who has, who works with the Amrit? The Amrit? Remember the guy who?
You mean the same armory where they turned it into the
Yeah, she works there.
on Franklin
she-
on Franklin there?
Not Bedford.
She was a visitor. She's a board member.
She's a board
She's
member,
a board member.
and then she's part of one of the youth, or
I
which?
think, is it? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, she did call me and then
Yeah.
she wanted me to join it. I have 201 committees that I trying to I can't join another.
Alright. Anything else? Anything else to bring up? In keeping keeping the train moving. Give it back some time.
We're not getting back anytime.
This is till 8:30.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If it's
Yeah.
what?
And it's not, the meeting technically is supposed to go to 8:30, but we usually get it earlier because we like to move. Yes. So,
Actually, do my meeting from 7 to 8.
but we have a lot to talk about. 8:10 we adjourn.
So that's good.
Yeah.
And sometimes we go like 8:20.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
all,
much.
thank you for a great, what do you call this, session?
Yeah.
Session.
Okay. So whatever that comes up, any new ideas, anything that we're missing, any updates, we'll put them in the chat.
Yes,
And then
Yes.
since it's a WhatsApp chat, we can just click off and everybody will come on.
as long as I'm not in the meeting, yeah.
You don't have to answer. If you're in the meeting, you don't have to answer. Madam, we're ready.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mia.
No, thank you guys.
And thanks for hanging out with us.
Always.
I'm trying to